Hello, everyone who's watching the recording. I'm going to remember to record this time, so I have some goddamn footage to put up. We're playing the Trish mod. If this gets saucy... Hey, people in the background, does this get saucy? Does this ever get saucy? Does this ever get saucy? Please, for the love of God, tell me that this doesn't get saucy. If the sauce button is off, does the sauce not show up? Because if the sauce shows up, I'm in trouble, all right? I don't want to get in trouble. I won't get in trouble. Okay, I get very angry, all right? I'll get very angry if you're lying to me. But if you're not lying to me, and we're not in Sauce Town, good. No sauce. Okay, thank you. Let's start from the beginning. Let's see if I can remember the old voices. January 6th. The year is 201,000,2020 BC. Full Caldera Bluffs. Weather conditions, cold as balls. It's my first time living close to the water. The idea of marine layer is new to me, but I do understand morning mist. This was like it, except infinitely more shitty. Are we just I mean, to be fair, you gotta copy-paste the intro if you're just doing an alternate route. Fair enough. The heavy fogs make navigating to my new school more difficult as I fail to see anything more than 5 feet in front of me. Like the red of a tree planted in the sidewalk that I swear for. One thing I realized, by the way, because I looked through the game script for some specific stuff, is Gold Ending, if I remember, actually starts with, like, a similar statement. It's like 4 years later, and the tree's still a little runt. It's my first day having to walk to school, too. My new apartment is in an awkward spot. Opposite side of town, yet no school or a public bus to take me for there. It's my first day at a new school, the second half of the first semester of senior year. I had 6 months left of my old school. I can't imagine what kind of hell those 6 months would have been. But this, I should take my mind off of it. I whip out my phone and consider the best way to make people upset online. Wow! We got a new option! Oh boy. Are we feeling a little naughty? Are we going for the brand new option? You know you want to go for the brand new option. You know you want... Wait a minute. Why? Wait a minute. You know what? We haven't chosen this one, so let's just go for it. Probably doesn't do anything. The thread goes forward. 4 writers I'm about to post my well-thought-out reply. Better have my phone before someone sees fit to take it from me. The only human around town, I think. I can only just make out that you're using those emoticons, by the way. I got my screen set just to the side so I can see. It's the sounds that reach me first. The chatter of people milling about. Bro, it's been too long. I can make out the building now. The fog shrouding the school gives an ominous vibes to it. I look at the name written on the arc over the entrance. But jeez, I love how that just does not work. Like, the program does not like it. Perfect setting for a horror game, or maybe a shitty wad. The attempts at humoring myself just make me feel more alone. I check on my phone, tells me I'm 30 minutes early. Wonderful. I move to the entrance only to see all the steps occupied by students. See, the benefit of a reboot is... Here's the benefit of a reboot, right? Like, I so much more about what I want to do with the story, and the characters, and the situations, and the circumstances, that a reboot gives you the benefit of, like, implementing all of that. Look at all these beautiful boys. Oh, there's going to be Persona in the corner. Oh, there's going to be... There he is! There he is! It's like the one character I know. Is this new? Is this new? Hold the phone. Hold on. I'm going to pull out the old one, not the new one. It's just called Stairs, you idiot. No, she was always there. There she is. And I like that Elvin is also in it. Oh, it's so good, though. It's so good, though. Looks like an Elvin. And I guess Millhouse is there, too. I love how one guy is lying flat on one of the steps. Like, what the hell? Their eyes turn to me, expressions of confusion and contemplation. I feel their judging stare with the same that had haunted me 4 months previous. I can already picture what they're thinking. Yeah, we know all this stuff. Write that down. Please tell me that it's going to focus on Trish anyway. And I never noticed like how Trish looks in this image, when you really think about it. Also, that Reed's arm is right there. He's right there, Anon. Smooch him. Also, the introduction to the reboot is a bit more. I want to make it a bit more obvious who the principal characters are. It's so much thoughts, so much thinks put into it, which is why it probably makes sense to post that first chapter. Go, hey, listen, which one do you want, A or B? And then fucking Pam shows up and goes, they're the same picture, and I will throw myself out the window. The need for read, the need for read speed. You mean? I fucking hate that look. I like that Trish is so happy in this one too. So does this vary at all? Because I was imagining that if there was a point the Trish route would change, it would be right about here. Actually, if there is a point that would make for obvious change, oh, god fucking damn it! Seeing Anon is such a weird moment every time in my brain. I don't know what it is with this guy. If there's any good moment to change the script, it would probably be the first encounter with these characters, if anything. Because, like, that was, like, just the introductory scene. This is the moment where characters start talking, I guess. Yeah, like, Anon's plan is fucking garbage. He doesn't get a witch. Oh, no, it's the shadow people. Thanks, shadow people. Thank God for jeans. Oh my goodness, are you okay? Never better. Yeah, the Cho'Gath facade. Honestly, I think this is one of the better images of Nasr they make in this. I don't know what it is, but I really do not like Nasr's art all that much in this. But this one's nice. I don't know. There's something about him that just doesn't work for me. Naomi's fine, but something about Nasr's face just doesn't work. Maybe it's just the whole package that rubs me the wrong way. I like this one. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's because his head is rounder in this. He just looks so round. Or here he's more sharp, and they actually do like the pterodactyl beak properly. The shadow people are here to kidnap Anon! Holy shit, wait, what? Yeah, ultra low latency is pretty fast. Dang. YouTube said, hey, turn on ultra low latency. It's pretty cool. And I'm like, oh, cool. It is pretty cool. But it also means that if any pornography happens, I'm fucked. Okay, so, we already did this, like, multiple times at this point. Man, it's interesting. Oh, it's the stupid flyer! The brochure! Yeah, oh man. Yeah! They call... Back where I'm from, they called it an Eskimo kiss. I'm pretty sure that term isn't one you're supposed to use anymore. Native Canadian kiss? Inuit? I've heard Inuit being used as well. God, like, the fact that his shirt collar is just like... He looks on some level like AI art, you know? There's something AI arty about him that just cracks me up, whereas everyone else just looks good. Alright, at least. Like, the anatomy of... Look at those fucking hands. Actually, I realized I haven't actually finished writing the reboot's first chapter at all, despite my inclination of doing so. Oh well. No, like, an Inuit or Eskimo kiss is like you rub your noses together. Because, you know, getting sloppy, wet lips and freezing temperatures is a great idea. Filet mignon. God. Hand. How lewd. Man, Anna, day one, and you're already going right at it. I never noticed how much shorter she is. Damn. Lend them a 5. When does the split happen? It's fucking Tsuki, who we know is just lying about the not being able to speak English. Damn, that heartbeat though. Also, if it took him like 3 weeks to get this set up, like that must have him. Nothing like the animes. It wasn't like the animes. Come on. You just saw the anime. Ooh, update on that fucking Helldivers thing. It was Sony's decision, not theirs. Ouch. Our PS5 still nearly impossible to get. What the fuck am I looking at? Como, what the hell is this? Argus riding a human /fic. Argus being one of his lizard characters. I will be the highest ranking social ape, noised Dangleballs. Shortneck could see his face flush red, but due to her human vision was not able to perceive thermal changes, which had a longer range. Oh, it's so true though. He has a heart attack and is forced to transfer school. Is this really the beginning to fucking Katawa Soji? Get out of here, you mosquito! Katawa Soji, you fucking shitting me? Double fuck his life. Set up for a pseudo pizza. Why is Nasser coming up to him? Although I will say that while I've been a bit meh on my writing stuff, going through my old stuff and putting it up and getting some positive reception has at the very least taken some of the edge off. So that's nice. Pink Sugar Rush. Look at her bounce. That's so cute. Sibling. I love that it's nice and slow. So the thing I've been thinking about for the Wanda thing is to sort of keep the magic system. And the primary reason for that is I can play around with it a bit more in a different context, which is always exciting to play with things in new and fresh contexts. God damn it. Oh. Cheap food. Ugh. You can't get cheap vegan. You can't get cheap vegan. Fuck off, Naomi. Like, the second something is labeled vegan, it just costs 15% more. Just 15,000. It's just more expensive for no good reason. Alright, group. Alright, group. I gotta ask the question, because it's been on my mind ever since we started playing this game. I gotta know. What's your favorite genre? Is it music or not music? The kind... No, wait, no, Empol. I got a better fucking one. Put that away, The kind you look at. The kind you smell. This is a better poll. We'll put this up for a while, just to have some fun. We like having fun here, kids. We like having fun here. The good kind. The kind you listen to. Ah, you poor... I like that he took a spork. He got a pizza and he took a fucking spork with him. The dreaded 10-minute... What is my sandwich? Tomato, lettuce, tomato. I love that she iterates that it said vegan tomato, lettuce, tomato. Like, she does not want you to think that she eats anything other than vegan. Oh, he's so sad. His sandwich. He's so sad. He's so sad. Oh, poor guy. By the way, the music you can smell, I'm talking about big fancy concerts. You know what I mean. Jesus Christ, they're copying a lot. I was kind of expecting this would just be done. Like they would summarize, because like I've played the fucking game, buddy. So I decided to take a quick look. It's 3,000 fucking lines to get through just part 1. Doesn't mean much, but you know what it means. It means there's a lot. Oh wow, they're even keeping this, huh? Can I scroll your fucking phone for you, buddy? Oh my god, he's still using 4G, you loser. I love how scratchy his hand looks. Like, they just gave up. Thank you, W. Thanks to family makes Wimerson... gorgeous on me. Naomi lied to all of us. She's actually an avid meat eater. Oh, what a scandal. The pretty little princess vegan. You know what I was thinking of for the Danny thing, for the Wanda thing, was to make everyone a female character and make it a girls-only school to some extent, because, you know, who doesn't want to see me write about Rita and Nasira? But then I realized that would implicitly make the cast very weird from a... Why is he here? I guess he had to green light it and everything. Every time I see this, I think about every time I hear like little murmurs in the background. I always think about the All Stars, the Super Mario All Stars for the SNES opening. Let's see if I can find that. Not that. The chatter. Oh, here we go. Where is it? Why is the wind so long? That wind sound effect's like 20 seconds long. All right, hold your phones. Hold your phones, everyone. We're gonna listen to the part that matters the most. Snoot game, be quiet. I always think of this. Oh man, the Japanese one is so different. But yeah, every time I hear like audiences, I always think of that one. I don't know why. My brain is just like, you know, it's the primordial audience sound I've heard in my life. Supervisor. Oh yeah. Yeah. Also because this seems to be a semi-official event, so it's possible that you have to greenlight it. They can't just show up on stage and all. Yeah, this sounds pretty primitive. Very. I mean, to be fair, it's from an NES game, so it's possible they just kept the square waves. Dynamo. Like, I know what $100 worth of pizza must have looked like back then, and fuck, that's a lot of pizza. Damn. Does anyone know what BXR is? Because I saw a line that's like, the BXR is broken or something, like a FIC, and I don't know what a BXR is. Are they keeping all of this? Yeah, they just square copied this, huh? God. He got so fucked. Just absolutely cucked. Odds are he's the reason that Fang even got to perform, because he's probably got the political pull to make this happen. Or Naomi did, I don't know. I don't see Naomi doing this, though, unless it was because of Nasser. See you later, Nasser. Gorgeous? Gorgeous? What were they thinking? They want you to see all of it. So, I still, listen, I still absolutely love that Trish. That is such a cute little Trish. Get a load of that Trish, and you tell me that's not an adorable little chibi. You tell me that, and you're banned. You're out of here. We're done. I don't want to hear it. Parasart? What's up with the Parasart? What are you talking about? To engorge oneself. Okay, so, yeah, she's fucking great! It's some of the best art in this game. Look at it, she's like clinging to her guitar like, oh no, my guitar! I love how Fang looks extra tall than like imposing. It's really good. But here's why I want to put the magic system in Wanda, right? In Wanda's little story. I want to keep the band. And I want the band to suck for a fairly narrow reason. Other than the fact that Lilith, a.k.a. Fang, isn't really into it. Like, Lucy doesn't like this sexualization of the self for brownie points. Fang's power she has a focus. She has special cool powers in the other one. Is the problem with the powers is that they're vibes based magic. We need to get past this point though. We need to get past this point. The music is very interruptive. She's like what, 5 feet? Yeah, this is all pretty much the same. Yeah, be an adult. Everyone has their own stories. Everyone is playing their own version of Snoot game. Reed, he's playing Snoot game. Fang, she's playing Snoot game. Trish, she's playing Snoot game. She just took the wrong choice at the end of ending 3. That's the point. And I kind of like that. I've warmed up to ending 2 and 3 a bit, too. In all kinds of ways. 8 foot tall thing. Let's just turn the music down, all right? So here's what the thing is, right? Like the magic system that I have is called Numancy, and it's very vibes based. It is based on your vibes, but it's also based on other people's vibes because the power source, sort of the fuel you use to get those powers out there, is literally just vibes. People's thoughts and feelings. You burn up an immaterial component of them to use your abilities, which means if you use your own vibes, you're fine because they're your feelings and they're probably appropriate for the situation. But if you suck in other people's feelings, you take on aspects of those. And if you do that a lot, your body can't filter. It's like drinking too much alcohol. Like the alcohol starts overpowering your natural metabolism at some point. And that's kind of how that works, is if you take in too many vibes and everyone hates your guts, you start hating your guts. And you might even start thinking you're someone else. Like there's a threshold you can cross where it gets really bad. Now, most people don't generate enough energy to overpower your personality, because most people have like a very little amount of crud, you know. People aren't surrounded by their egos in that way. But if you're with an audience, the audience can strike you and hit you. Fang can make music and she's basically a bard, right? She can affect feelings, she can make you feel good, she can imbue power. But if you suck in an audience who's already pretty negative, you just make things worse. You kind of, like, your ability just makes them angry, and you get angry at yourself, and you make them angry because you're self-perpetuating your own self-destruction. So the problem with Lilith, in that, is that they're not confident, and they sort of suck in everyone's energy, and they just create a downward slope that just goes horribly wrong every single time. And the trick is to figure out A, it's happening, and B, how to control that. It's kind of hard. It's like ego death. So it gets really bad. In Call Me Fang, the amount of energy needed to destroy the asteroid, like this is kind of like the ending of Call Me Fang, is yes, you can technically get enough energy to destroy an asteroid. And the new spheric plane, where these vibes hang out, is atemporal. So you can suck in vibes from the future, but not too far. You can't really go very far. It's kind of like trying to look ahead without glasses, you know, and you're nearsighted. You can't look that far. Your brain just doesn't know what to do with it. And it's also in flux, because what you're doing changes things, and you perceiving changes things. Kind of like the observer principle, or the uncertainty principle, I guess, in a sense. But it's not a huge point. The point is, the asteroid's going to hit, and everyone thinks about it. Now, there are two kinds of thoughts. There are the thoughts that you have for yourself, and there are the thoughts that you project outwards. If you think about something, you send your energy that way. You can literally give someone thoughts and prayers in this magic setting. You can send thoughts and prayers, and they do something. That also means that if the world fucking ends because of an asteroid, the asteroid's impact site is surrounded in energy. The problem is, yes, you can use all that energy for millions of people to launch a really strong attack. You also fucking deep fry your brain and die. And that's basically the point with the protagonist, is you can save the world, you're gonna die, buddy. You can't do this. You can train, you can get better at this and sort of compartmentalize and learn to filter. You can get better. The time isn't there for that, though. You can also get more efficient. You can also just use less energy to achieve it, because basically it is that you turn vibes into something else. You transmute it to some extent. So, you know, it's kind of like the spirit bomb. Everyone sends you their good vibes, and you can use it you can destroy it with it. But the problem is that you're sending it all through your, like, the idea mechanically is the energy goes into your soul, and then your soul does something to it, and then out comes the energy you want. And in the process, you're shucking all the corn. And all that shuck's got to go somewhere, buddy. All those husks end up somewhere. Which is also kind of hinted at not an earlier chapter. Look at one of the chapters where, during Fang's performances, they get caught up in the act. And they walk out of there, and they're, like, basically drunk. Let me see if I could fight it, because I need to write Call Me Thanks some more, because it really lets me get out this energy that I got. Let's see. What am I looking for? God. Where is it? The audition. The audition. Oh no, turn on the MIDI machine. Yeah, the character's just fucking zoning the hell out. He's just like, I can't listen to anyone around me. Where is the part that I'm thinking of? I can't find it. God, this is so much more awkward. The prophecy fulfilled, all fate sealed, and sins redeemed. May I no longer bear the prophecy. It's nothing to do with this, but I just think I just thought it was funny to reference that line, because the character's like, I'm done. This is where the nightmare ends, right? I don't think this is it. Might it be the other one? Yeah, probably 4-8. The psychic vampire at the Lava Java, which where the character realizes what they can do and does it intentionally, and it's like, oh boy, that's great. Oh no, this is actually terrible. Because, here we go. Yeah, here we go. No, this isn't quite it, but it is what I was going for. Because you kind of lose yourself in that. You think you're yourself, but you're not. You're someone else. You've always been someone else. Although it's worse for him, because the way the character's supposed to work is that he doesn't. The way it normally works is your soul is connected to your body, like your neurochemistry is connected to it, but it's not in his case, so it's like extra bad because he doesn't have the neurochemistry to fall back on. He doesn't have the brain, which is to me sounds pretty bad. I don't know. It's a fun magic system. I just like it. I just like the idea of like it's vibes-based magic. Your powers work because you think they should work. That's it. Theoretically, if you're like a super cool monk and you can figure out nirvana and you can literally make your brain rewrite itself, you can theoretically achieve what Octave calls apotheosis, where you literally go, oh, I can do this. I'm going to do it however I like. I believe I can do anything. The problem with apotheosis is, the benefit of a focus is that because your subconscious handles a lot, because you're like, I can shoot fire because that's how firebending works, and your brain takes care of like 90% of the work for you. But if you go apotheosis, you have to micro everything. You have to start consciously breathing because you are literally telling your subconscious to go take a fucking hike. You are the lich who has like, I live forever, I can do whatever I want. But it also means I have to keep my fucking lungs breathing, and I can't automate it too well. You can automate it, I guess, but you have to figure it out first. That's the painful part of the process. It's also not easy, because, people like to pretend they can just change their mind on stuff. You can't. Like, you're literally asking someone to, on a dime, believe in God, and then, no, you don't. And you literally have that. You can't. That's why it's fun as a vibes-based magic system. It works because you think it should work. And that's why you unlock it by going through a flare, right? Going through a stressful situation. You break reality, and sometimes your brain is like, yeah, I can keep doing that. And you just do. You've already torn it open a little bit for yourself, and your brain disconnects. Doesn't always. Sometimes the flare just... You can flare again after you flared once, so you keep all your powers, and you get to lose them. You can lose them, you can gain new ones. Who knows? You can expand them over time, because, again, as you become familiar with yourself, you might experiment a little bit, It's vibes-based. You'll figure it out. And then I like I don't know, I really like the idea of like, figuring out scientifically. And I'm like, what would be the funniest fucking shit? If Octave has been working all this time on, like, I want to scientifically explain this. I figured out how numancy works. I know how this stuff works. I can tell you everything about it. And then someone like Trish is like, no, dude, it's just fucking magic. Why do you pretend this is scientific? It's fucking magic. Get out of here. Stop. Get some help. Just the idea of, like, because everyone always tries to ruin stuff like this with scientific explanation. It's a modern setting, so yes, people try to scientifically explain how this works. But can you really? Should you really? And there's no, stop, please. Oh, I need to turn the sound back on. We're not the only person in the world. Well, I was for just 5 minutes there. Let's move on. Nasu's been a bro. Wait. Oh, hold on. Hold the phone. Hold the fucking phone. Please. I think that's a divergence. I'm pretty sure that's a divergence. So while I'm looking this up, part of what I want to do with the reboot, the opening section, is to introduce all the principal characters in one straight shot. Because it's a very good way to establish, like, this is who you're dealing with. And I wanted to compartmentalize the cast so that every person has sort of their protagonist. They have their secondary cast, which are like the immediate people that they care about, and then there are the extended friend groups. So you have... Hold on. Oh, we're here? Atoms and all that. Yeah, but the point is that Octave has a point. Like, his science, his explanations make sense, but there's no way to prove that he's right. So it's like, yeah, it kind of works, I guess, but he doesn't know everything. Even he's like, what I can explain is the stuff you can see, right? Like, if you flare, sometimes you get powers. How do you flare? Don't fucking know. When do you get your powers? What are the odds? I don't fucking know. How much more likely is, like, flares are clearly like the highest emotion you can experience. They can be anything. They don't have to. You can even get really sweaty about someone and get it. And part of what I wanted to do with it is, once you've flared and get your focus, your special cool power, the flare event itself burns itself into your brain as sort of the way you do it. Like, if you got your powers from getting the hots for someone, you are constantly bothered by the hots. You are just... There's this constant thing in the back of your head. You can push it away, but it's always there because it's how you do stuff now. That's telling you, get your dick hard, you know? There's a little thing in the back of your head that's always there. And if you did it out of anger, there's this constant sense of anger in the back of your head. You can never shake it. You've literally experienced trauma, and it's there. The Secret of Nim, well, that's pretty good. I don't know anything about that. I'm going to look it up right now. Now's not the time to do this. But why not? Also, I just like the fucking term vibes-based magic. It makes me chuckle every time. My magic just ain't feeling it today. It just ain't feeling it today. I can't feel it today. But like, part of how the magic system could work is there are constructs, which are things you make with it that will go away when they go away. You know, like, some people, they don't think that they have powers. They think they can find powers. Like, again, you can just be like, I have magic. Like Nautilus and Stella. Stella can use the cards. But Stella doesn't think she's magical. She just thinks this is how the universe works. Which is, again, why it's vibes-based magic. It's just how it works. Good. You know, it's like trying to explain to someone that they're feeling angry. Anyway, apparently this is new. Let me see if I can find it. Okay, it does start with the bleep bleep bleep. Oh, this is how it ends. What? I was honestly convinced this would have been slightly different. I was really convinced it would have been a bit different. Are they keeping in, like, the whole, because after this, like, we get a decision point, right? Thought how it just works. It just works! Now, there's something I want to talk about with Numancy that I think is kind of important. It's a note, and that is, let's see if I can find it. So, people leave behind crud, which is basically, when you think and feel and sit in a place and you think about stuff, you leave behind this noospheric energy, you know, you leave behind the vibes. Which means that places that are haunted are actually haunted because you're leaving behind all this garbage. Also, if you die, your soul might become a new thing, you know, you might start haunting a place. Which means that places that people think about are places you can use for fuel. Which is also why in Call Me Fang, part of the idea is, there's a nuclear testing site, because before the war, etc., hey, a lot of people think about the nuclear testing site. It's taught in every class. Everyone fucking knows where it is and what it is. So everyone's beaming energy that way. You can go there and use all that energy and see if you can blow yourself up with, like, a nuclear bomb. You know, just have a little fun time. Just do it. And that's called crud. It's just the shit you leave lingering around the place like a fucking moron. You goddamn idiot. You left all your vibes on my shoes. Oh. God damn it! I don't know. But I keep chuckling at, like, the idea of, like, you leave someone's vibes on their shoes. What is this? Are you fucking kidding me? They copy pasted this so fucking hard. They kept in the notes of the developers from the other game. Okay, so you say that as a joke, but the core tenet of Call Me Fang is, because Numancy exists on a different dimension than the spatial one, you can theoretically use it to travel through dimensions. It is literally the main character not wanting to be in his homeworld so hard that he just fucking poofs himself elsewhere. Just, like, he's so fed up, he just goes. He just does the peace sign and he vanishes into the ether. You can vibe yourself out of places if you want to. If your powers allow that, that is. Remember, because theoretically you can expand outside of. Convince yourself first. But here, like, they copied this so fucking hard. They copied the goddamn resolve, the accidental time warp. Anon has only been at school a day here. Opening the doors blows cool morning air in my face. Stop to take a deep breath. Day 4. Oh man, Jesus. How much longer? Ooh. Oh, they got rid of the choice moment. Okay, so we're basically at the point where I'm going to consider this a cut.